Hi everyone. I want to thank everyone for calling in, writing, emailing the club, wanting to see more South Golf Course videos. Ben, Steve, and I really appreciate it and always look forward to doing this. Unfortunately, Steve can't join us. He has family obligations, but I think Ben and I can handle it. Before I get to the good news, I do have a slightly serious issue to discuss. If all of you have read Ryan's previous emails, you know that a player, a member I should say, was out on the South Golf Course playing golf, and we had someone joyriding through several bunkers. We know who the individual is who played golf, and a grievance is being filed against him. We don't know who was joyriding through the bunkers, but obviously that's not a good thing. The reason I'm discussing it now is it happened during Thanksgiving when we had a lot of visitors, friends, and family. And of course, we do not want to file any more grievances against anyone. So please tell your guests, children, that they should not be out on the South Golf Course. Now for the good news. The golf course is getting open on Sunday, January 12th. We will have a grand opening. Reese Jones will be here. The course will be open for play. We will have a lottery if too many people want to sign up, but everything looks like it's going to be ready.
We're on the right side of the fairway of hole number 1, and to my right you'll see some bare spots in the rough area, and that's caused because the area was sprigged later on in the process, and the weather, the days have gotten shorter, the weather has gotten cooler, and the sprigging will take longer to grow in. You'll see spots like this. We're pointing it out to you because this is going to take a while before it grows in and looks as good as the rest of the grass that's been in sooner.
We're now on the 7th hole, and as you can see behind me, the irrigation system is in full blast. I thought it would be interesting for everyone to see that we get complete coverage with the new irrigation system versus the old system that only partially covered the course. We are now standing on the 8th fairway, about 50 yards in front of the orange tee. As you can see behind me, there are ripples in the fairway. These ripples, unfortunately, are on 7, 8, and 9, and some of the other holes. They were caused by the heavy rains that we had. We were going to have to deal with this, and over a period of time, Kevin and his staff are going to be sanding and rolling, and it's going to take several months to try to even out the fairway. So when you're out here, recognize that these, hopefully, rolls will dissipate over time, and you might want to play the ball up in these areas.
We're standing on the end of the concrete cart path on hole number 9. And as you'll recall, as in the past, the cart path ends, and then you have to cross the fairway to the left side of the hole to get to the cart path on the other side. And we're urging everyone that when you come off the cart path and you go across the fairway, that you should scatter your carts so as not to wear out the grass in one particular area. And by scattering the carts, it'll even up the load on the grass and it will not put stress on one area.
We're now standing on the black tee box of the 10th hole, and behind me stretch out all of the other tee boxes. As you will see, they're very green and lush, and all of the tee boxes on all the holes look like this. So the playing conditions from the tees will be just fine. When we're standing on the 8th fairway, I mentioned about the ripples. Well, now we're standing on the 13th fairway, and I want to show you a more typical fairway. The grass is grown in, it's green, it's lush, and it's a perfect playing condition. On these holes, there would be no reason to roll the ball.
We're on the fairway of the 14th hole, and to my left, you'll see a series of bunkers. As you've seen in the other holes, we have lots of bunkers. The significant thing about these bunkers are that they are capillary concrete bunkers, which means that there's concrete around the sides of the bunkers. The bottom has a felt liner on the bottom of the bunkers, which allows for the water to drain out of the bunkers very, very, very well. And I'll say this, that since the bunkers have been installed, with all the rains we've had during the summer, what have you, the bunkers have held up beautifully.
We're now standing in front of the 14th green. As you will see, the green has been punched and it's healing in nicely. All of the greens on the course should be in very good condition by the time we get ready on January 12th. The other issue I just want to point out to everyone is the greens are going to be very hard. So if you're trying to hit to a front pin, you probably want to land the ball short of the green and hop it on. And if you're landing to a back pin, you probably want to hit the front of the green so it rolls up, because the balls are going to take some big bounces. We're now in the middle of the 17th fairway. This and hole 6 were the last 2 holes to be sprigged. And as you can see, the grass looks pretty good for being put in only September. I want to conclude by saying that we believe the course is probably at 80 to 85% complete. In order to get to the rest, it's only going to be over time that the course will fill in, soften up, and become 100%. We recognize it, but we didn't feel it was worth it to wait that extra time before we opened it to our members. So, enjoy the play, hit them long, hit them straight, and not too often. And as a reminder, please stay off the course until the grand opening on January 12th. Thank you.